little bit of coffee. Somebody want to have coffee or something?
Oh, that's fine, thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you.
All right, then let's rock.
Okay. Here it is. Okay, so...
How long you can record on this?
Hours.
Hours, yeah?
Hours, yeah.
So
I saw one, the microphone here, you can plug in. This guy had, yeah, I forgot to ask him.
Oh, it's not necessary, you know. Sound is really good. In a place like this, where you
okay,
hear nothing.
Okay.
Okay, so our first question will be about the new album cover. Yeah, that's a Crazyscorps t-shirt.
That's I have to make a picture of. Yeah, because I mean,
that's
it's
a
great
vintage
idea.
One. Yeah.
That's a fantastic idea. No?
Maybe we should peut-être une plaque.
Yes.
You know, we have that's the vintage one. We have the new ones since then.
That's fantastic. Maybe you can just buy more.
Yeah.
Ah, c'est lourd.
Yes, that's perfect. Oh, fantastic!
By the way, do you mind?
This design?
C'est qui? It's a French friend of Arnaud who designs, but not professionally.
Very good.
Yeah.
You see?
All right. So our first question is about the new album cover. You know, because we can see an S lying on a bed of roses, just behind a tombstone. And we were wondering, because this kind of dark cover is basically maybe a little bit in contradiction with the content of the album, which is brings a very happy mood. So I was wondering what was the purpose, in fact, of this kind of cover.
We had a few ideas for this album, and there was one the record company was very much into. Then in the last minute, we said, no, we can't do this. What the record company came up with, because I always saw the S as a momentum of bringing the essence to what the Scorpions are. The S is the most important, because there are two S's even, the first and the second one. So in this case, I said to our guy Alex, to the record company first, try to make something out of the S. So, and they couldn't understand me somehow and came up with the other idea, and then I told Alex, here we have to do something with the S. So very short and stuff, and he came up with the idea. Then Klaus came up with some ideas to make this with the green stuff, and then I said, you know, the S, because I have in my house, the entrance is like a Scorpions stinger, the S, you know, because Schenker is now. And I said, you know, it would be great if the S could be the stinger, the beginning. So, and out of this, the background, the designer came, and we came to the point where we said, yes, it's dark, has power, the S comes across, the stinger is sharp, sting in the tail is completely in the essence in it, and also, if you think, then later on, when we came with the decision that could be the last album, we said, yeah, that's maybe something like a statement. Okay, here the Scorpions, last album, last tour. Go.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's something missing on this cover. It's like a girl. You know, there are many girls on many album covers of Scorpions during the year, like, you know, Animal Magnetism or Love Drive or things like that. And I was asking myself, did you see the movie Spinal Tap?
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen it. Yeah. Do you think that Smell the Glove, the first cover of the album Smell the Glove from Spinal Tap, was a bit inspired by some early covers of Scorpions?
It could be possible that they use you know, if you go through different music waves, grunge, you know, I Kill Myself, see you next year on tour. So that's another one. Rap, you can see some spinal tap effects. Everybody, you can find the extreme is the spinal tap effect. So of course, I mean, we invented the situation by making rock music. That's what I said to one interviewer before, that we're using the aesthetic of sex in a way like in trance, where the girl makes love with the guitar. So, in a sexy way, but it's not a brutal way, it's a sexy, very, sexy, tasty way. So, in this case, it's fine. We also had guys like Blackout with the forks. So, we used different levels, but of course, Love Drive is one of my favorite covers, because it gives the rock and roll fun feel, you know. And by the way, the car where the two guys sitting was the old limo from Elton John. Of course, when you reach a certain dimension, you're coming into the spinal tap effect, because that's the effect which sticks out of the gray. So, and that's what we did. But the girl on this cover, I don't know whether this girl is important or not. For my feeling, not, because the design, the art, it's great. There's a Scorpions thing.
Oh, it was a joke. Yeah.
It was a joke, yeah.
Of course.
But I think that's the situation. Would we put the girl in it somewhere? It's a start. The joke would start.
Yeah.
So in this case, we want to make a serious statement, and the statement is the S, and the stinger is sharp. Scorpions are back with sting in the tail, and what we want to do with that, and why we announced the last tour, last album, is because we know the 80s rock music, it's very big again, because all the bands who coming out of the smaller waves like grunge, alternative and stuff, they know how to use the instruments now, and they're playing automatically classic rock in a maybe different way. But even Green Day, Nickelback, everything is classic rock. The last album from Nickelback is classic rock, produced by Matt Lang. So, and classic rock, it's on a high point. Our new album, the essence, what the Scorpions is all about, is pushed in one album. If you use the albums from the 80s and getting the best songs out of each album and put it on one album, you have Sting in the Tail. That means the essence. We put again, after turning in different waves and different circles, back into DNA. Time is on our side. The time is the big wave. We jumping with our album on this wave by even don't know before that it will be happen, and we using it and say on the highest point, goodbye. And everybody can see it. So let's have a party. Because when the wave goes down, it's very difficult to say it's last. We got the information 1 hour ago that our album Sting in the Tail is in Germany, #1 in the
iTunes.
Oh, you know already, yeah?
Yeah,
And
Matthias
it's already...
Matthias was very proud of it too.
Matthias.
Matthias,
very
yeah,
proud of it.
is already it's, I think now already #1 also in the CD charts. And that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, everything comes perfectly in time. So, and that's what I always said to the record company 10 years ago when they said, well, if you think you're too old, I said, look, the best time for Louis Armstrong was after he became 60. He wrote his best songs after he became 60. So, Wonderful World and What a Saints and so. So in this case, we are similar in the way, but we not want to overdoing it. We want to stop in time when the time is on your side. He's only listening.
Talking about the live situation, we remember seeing you in 2007 at Clermont-Ferrand when at the beginning of the show you hurt your ankle. You remember that? So how do you, as a renowned...
Was it Clermont-Ferrand?
Yeah.
You know what the problem was? The problem was that his friend, the manager, Peter Arment, he said to me, Rudolph, you have to get an injection to not getting a flu. Because there was a situation, because we go to India, we go there and there, and you have to get... So what I did was, I was on a massage table, so, and I said to the doctor who came, I said, okay, pull here in that, you know, okay, I got this, oh, the massage was happening, so, and the problem was that because I jump and do all this kind of things, that because of the injection, my muscle get wrong information. And by jumping, the situation can happen, because that's what the doctor told me in the end. He said, yeah, of course. The signal now, the muscle don't know what to do. He gets two information. One is from injection and one here.
Yeah.
So in this case, I know it was a terrible situation.
So how do you deal with it as showman? Is it like, do we stop the show?
No, then I had to go for it, because I never stop a show, because it's a situation. First, in a moment, I saw that somebody is pulling a bottle against my leg. So, and then I noticed, no, it wasn't. This must be something in there. I tried to finish the concert, and then found out, and then we found the right doctor in Hanover, who's a very good sports doctor, and he said to me, Rudolph, there's two possibilities. One is you're waiting until everything, or I give you an injection which gets the healing faster. So I said, make the injection, we go to Japan soon, and we have to, so, and he gave me an injection at the right point, and I was working, because we had to play in Portugal, we had the best sports doctors from Portugal, he's... Benfica Lissabon, the best guys doing this, and I think when we went to India, I was already in a good shape. Then in India, I got very good doctors. One was, what is the guy's called, who's talking to your stomach and to your body? There's... I got this in India. Was talking. That's a special word. Now he's leaving because he don't know the word. You know, there's a special in the old. There's a special word for
fakir or something like that.
Yeah, but you're close. But it's something. Maybe the name comes a little bit later. So this woman, because of this hurting, something was in my stomach, and when she did this massage, and she was talking to my stomach because she felt already. I said, oh, what's happening there? And then she was finished. Next day I did again the massage, and then one woman who could speak English, I asked her one question, because she said, oh, we are very proud to can help you and do something. I said, one question, because yesterday the woman was talking and did something. Yeah, she took something bad out of your stomach. Mm-hmm. So this could be the part of the muscles. But it was really unbelievable. It was close to the Himalaya, where this concert was. It was in Tibet. No, he left. Anyway, one of the three concerts we did in India. It was fantastic to see that, you know, when you have the right people, they can help you, and then the healing goes much faster.
Okay.
There was this song, no, Rock Like a Hurricane, that went out on the Guitar Hero video game, you know, and many kids that never heard of Scorpions before just learned to play it with their plastic guitar on the video game. Did you ever play to this video game?
Yes.
Yes?
Because we are involved, Klaus and me, we are involved in Rudolph's music therapy. And not last year, the year before, I get a phone call. It's always one day before the Echo, German thing. Oh yeah, one water for me too, please. And the person said to me, Rudolph, you know, the one offer is there to play Guitar Hero and tell the people how it works. And they will pay 25,000 euro for the neurophobia music therapy. Can you do that? I said, yeah, I do that, you know, and I'm getting all, but I have to get the stuff because I don't have it. So I got the stuff, but there was not a Rock Like a Hurricane on it. It was Lenny Kravitz, it was Motorhead, it was many other kind of. So I start playing it, and I liked it because you can. It was the one which called World Tour. So, and you could design your own personality and clothes. I said, fantastic. So, and I started working and tried to find out. So, and then I get another phone call. Said, well, there's another idea. The guy from HP, from Scooter, you have to play against him. Is this a problem for you? I said, no, why? No. So, and then I start learning the whole thing. And to play against somebody. So, and in the end, the Scooter guy and me, we picked one song, playing against each other. I did only one mistake, that we got the Echo 1 year ago. I had, after sound check, the computer thing, I had to leave immediately to have the sound check for Echo. And I was ringing against HP like crazy, like nothing on HP. What's this? I can't believe. So then the guy from the computer game gave him some tricks, and when then the final game was happening, he was beating me because he found out some tricks. Anyway, but I tell you one thing, it's great. I never played Rock Like a Hurricane, but I want to have an example of this game because I want to see. But in one situation, young kids really get a new possibility of connecting to our music.
Thank you very much, Rudolph. Is it possible just to take a picture with you?
Of course, yes.
Okay, let's